Hello friends, today's topic is having a mental breakdown too. Let's rant.
Guys, I had my first little crying session yesterday at work. Let's talk about it. So I'm off today. I worked the last two. So today is Friday and I worked Wednesday and Thursday. And those shifts by themselves, that assignment, I think was just so difficult. That whole side that I worked on was just overwhelming and difficult. Patients on their call 24/7, which is fine. I can handle that. But yesterday I had my breaking point. I feel like I haven't cried about being a new grad since Christmas. I think the last time I cried because work stressed me out so badly was literally Christmas Day. And if you go back and you go to my day in the life of a nurse, I worked Christmas Day, literally Christmas Day, and at the end you see me crying because it was so horrible. So that was me yesterday. I literally had a mini breakdown. I took myself to the staff lounge and gave myself 5 minutes to cry it out. And honestly, crying is healthy. Whoever tells you you shouldn't cry, no. Okay. I cried it out and I wish I could tell you guys what happened, but of HIPAA we can't really not that it's not HIPAA. More so I just don't want to talk about it. I don't want to relive it. But just know that crying is okay. Being a new grad is stressful by itself, and then having to take care of patients on top of that is also another stress. I had 5 patients, and you guys know how I feel about 5 patients. You know that I like 4, not 5. So it was just really stressful yesterday and the day before. I just know that I cannot do bedside for forever. I'm not a forever bedside nurse. I has to do some type of different avenues of nursing. Because I don't think I could be 40 and still be a bedside nurse. And those nurses that are there for more than 10 years, 15 years, congrats to you if you can do that. I just know that it's not my cup of tea. And yesterday just showed me even more that it wasn't my cup of tea. But yeah, I had a little mental breakdown. And it happens because being a new grad is stressful, and then being a nurse is stressful. And just everything about healthcare is stressful. So.
Okay, but what they don't tell you is your job will post about mental health awareness and then give you a panic attack in the same week. They'll send out an email that's we care about your well-being, take care of yourself. But then in the same day, they'll pile on 3 new projects with impossible deadlines. They'll offer you a wellness day and then make you feel so bad for actually taking it. It's all performance, and I used to believe it. I thought my company actually cared. And then I had a breakdown, and my manager's response was, let me know when you're back to 100% so we can talk about deliverables. And the smartest coworker I know, she told me she just started protecting herself. Records one-on-one, so when her manager tries to add more work, she can say, actually, we agreed on this scope, with proof. No more gaslighting, no more goalposts. I do that now too, because I am not letting corporate's fake empathy mess with my mental health anymore. They don't care, so stop expecting them to and start protecting yourself instead.
So my manager just had a complete mental breakdown because I took a 15-minute break. 15-minute break. And she's acting like I embezzled the company funds or something. I'm working, right? It's 3 p.m. I've been grinding since about 9 a.m., no breaks. I take 15 minutes to walk downstairs, stretch my legs, get a coffee. Super normal, super healthy stuff. I come back to my desk and I get an email, not a Slack. And it's from my manager and the subject line is urgent. And I'm like, okay. And it's about my break. Can you please let me know where you were for 15 minutes? Need accountability on time management. I was getting a coffee. I wasn't in Cancun, so I'm sitting there steaming, and I'm thinking, did she actually say something about this in the meeting that we had at 2:30? And I'm like, let me check. So I pull up my app, and I'm scrolling through the audio summary, and I find it. She literally said, I quote, I don't care if people take breaks. Flexibility is key to our culture. 15 minutes before she sent me the psychotic email about my coffee break. So I screenshotted the transcript on my Playbacks app with the timestamps and everything. And I sent it to her. Reply all, by the way. Not that she asked for that, but you know what? The whole team needs to see this contradiction. And now she's in HR training about management consistency. Now I take my breaks whenever I want. She doesn't really look at me anymore though, but it's fine. I got my 15 minutes that I earned and I deserved.
HR consultant here, and let's talk about coping with a mental breakdown at work and what options you have as an employee to help get you through it. So let's talk about possible ways to get time off. FMLA offers qualified employees up to 12 weeks off of work for their own serious health condition. And if you've had or about to have a mental breakdown at work, maybe you're stressed, anxious, burned out, depressed, post-traumatic stress, maybe all of the above, FMLA could be a great option for you. If your company has 50 or more employees in a 75-mile radius and you've been an employee for at least 12 months and you've worked at least 1,250 hours in those 12 months, you could qualify for up to 12 weeks off of work to take care of yourself. And then if you signed up for a short-term disability insurance policy through your job, or maybe you have an external one through a third party, a mental health condition could be a reason to collect that insurance policy. Now, if you've used all your FMLA or don't qualify, you could look into an ADA accommodation for time off, or for some type of change or accommodation to your job or schedule. Aside from FMLA and ADA, employees may also be in a state that offers additional forms of leave, like a paid family leave program or other protected leave. You always want to make sure you know what's available in your state. A lot of employers also may offer resources that you as the employee may not be aware of or may have forgotten about. The Employee Assistance Program, or EAP, is something a lot of employers offer, and it can get employees counseling or other forms of assistance. I even worked somewhere where part of their employee assistance program had some kind of like credit or reimbursement if you were buying a new home, like on the fees related to getting a mortgage. Not on the rate, but just on the fees associated with getting that initial loan. So some employee assistance programs are often pretty great. Some even cover a discounted gym membership, which, if mental health is a struggle, a gym membership may be something good. So if you've had that mental breakdown or that mental breakdown is approaching, hopefully something in this video is helpful.
It's not even 10 in the morning and I've already had a mental breakdown and cried. So I'm taking a 10-minute break. I'm cuddled up in my bed with my fuzzy blanket, and I'm just trying to remind myself to be grateful for this fucking job. I gotta be grateful for this job. I work from home. I'm about to go home for a week to go visit my grandma. She's in the hospital, and I have the privilege of being able to work, even though I'll probably cry every fucking day working. I hate being a fucking adult. I know I'm so blessed. I know I'm so grateful. And I live a life that some people probably pray for. But damn, this shit is so draining. Like, I literally am so fucking drained.
Protect your mental health. What do you think about this video? Comment down below, and thank you for watching.